Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Create a Sim / introduction video. So this time I'm doing a summer-inspired Create a Sim. I know summer is starting to wind down here at least, but at least in my game, summer is just getting started. Also, those of you who are living in the Southern Hemisphere, summer is actually just coming up, so there you go. It's still okay for me to do this. But this sim ties into my Seasons Let's Play because there's October, who's one of the main characters of my Seasons Let's Play, and she's the embodiment of fall. Then there's Sleet Winter, who is the embodiment of winter. I made him fairly recently, and there's also May and Owen, who represents spring, where May kind of represents more of the transition into summer, and Owen represents winter transitioning into spring. And I've made Create a Sim videos for all of these sims, so this is the final piece of the puzzle. And his name is July Ellison. And he is the embodiment of summer. And all of these seasonal sims do feel a connection to each other. And in the case of July, he feels a particularly strong romantic connection to May when he ends up meeting her. So yeah, since she's one of the spring sims and is the one who really embraces summer, it kind of makes sense that these two like each other. So what's kind of interesting is that both of them are very romantic and flirty, and the idea of settling down with one sim it's just a foreign concept to them. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Usually with these sorts of situations, it's just one of the two characters that would feel this way, but in this case, it's actually both of them. And what I was thinking of doing is that occasionally I might do an episode or two in a row where I actually play as one of the other seasonal sims, instead of always playing the same household, even though like it's not going to change the fact that October and Miles are the main characters. I'm still going to play as them predominantly, but I think it would be a nice way of shaking up the formula a bit by occasionally having just guest characters swap in, and have those, in the case of the Seasons Let's Play, be the other seasonal sims. But getting back to July himself here, there were a couple of things design-wise that I wanted to accomplish with this Create a Sim, and I'm really glad how with he turned out. So I really wanted to use more ethnic hair because I've downloaded quite a few of them lately from Tumblr, and I just haven't gotten around to really using them, so I'm really happy that I got to use one on July. And I really also wanted to make a sim that is just outright made to look like a stud, or pixel thirst, as X Urban Sims X has coined it. So if she's watching this, hopefully she's proud of me. Yeah, I think this sim turned out pretty well. It's pretty good looking. And I also do want to make more sims of color, even though I feel like I'm doing somewhat of an okay job. Like, even with the City Living Let's Play especially, every sim in that series was a sim of color, but I feel like I can still make more and just balance out the diversity in my game more. So that is something I want to do more of in the future, and July does help contribute towards that, even though he's only one sim. And I do like how I managed to use a shirt from Seasons where his chest is exposed. It's too bad we don't have body hair in the game right now, because otherwise, oh yeah, he'd have a lot of body hair, for sure. But yeah, we don't. So hopefully in the future they can be added, even though there is custom content out there where you can make your sims look like they have body hair. I'd really still love to see Maxis do that themselves. But overall, I have him dress in lighter stuff. I do keep in mind where my sims are actually gonna live. So especially with the winter wear, I do want my sims to wear like more heavier jackets if they're living in really cold places like Windenburg and Brindleton Bay, And in Oasis Springs, they can get away with wearing lighter stuff. So you'll see once we get to the cold weather where it's just going to be like a hoodie and a jacket over it, but it's not like anything really, really heavy. It's just for those cooler desert nights. And I really do like how with the hot weather wear, I managed to use those new sunglasses from Seasons, like literal sunglasses, because because the frames have that sun shape. So yeah, that's actually an item that I've been wanting to use for a while, but it always just sticks out a little too much, and it's just like it's too bizarre. But I don't know, I think it kind of works with that particular outfit, and since he is summer themed, it kind of makes sense to use those sunglasses on him. As far as his personality goes, there's more to him than just being a romantic, because he's also really into music. And one other role that I wanted July to fill was to live in a trailer park that I downloaded from Janba, where it's just all set up for creatively mined sims, but especially musical ones. And you may remember a few months ago I made a sim named Lyric, and she was a Lindsey Stirling inspired sim where she does a lot of violin, but she sings as well, so that also makes her a little bit different from the person that she's inspired from. But yeah, July is going to be living in that same trailer park, so I'm glad that I get to fill up that lot a little bit more. It'll be really interesting to play in once I have all the sims that I need in there. And by the way, July's instrument is the keyboard, so that's pretty cool. I haven't really played around with it with that many sims, so I'm glad to have another keyboard player in my game. So he does aspire to be a musical genius, but the one other trait I haven't talked about yet that he has is Waterholic, and this is a custom trait from a mod pack that Kawaii Stacy released a while back, and basically it makes your sims want to be in and around the water. So I thought that was something that really suited summer as well. I just really hope that we'll get swimmable oceans in the future so that it'll be even more useful. But we are coming up towards the end of this Create a Sim video here, so I'm just gonna wrap things up. In a little bit you will see pictures of July in game, and Lyric does make an appearance as well. But hopefully you like this Create a Sim. He's actually been on my gallery profile for a few weeks now. I just only now am getting around to editing the video and putting it up. So yeah, if you search the hashtag IronSeagullCast, then you'll find all of the Create a Sims that I've uploaded. Just remember to click that custom content filter under advanced on the left hand side, because most of my sims do have at least a little bit of custom content, although there's a few like the Black Canary Create a Sim, but yeah, most of them have some custom content. But be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe, because it lets me know that you like my channel and my videos, and it helps you keep up to date more easily with the latest content for me. I do videos on The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more, so I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!